Hello everyone! In today's video, I'm going to take on challenge of making a dress that really accentuates the waist, giving the slim and flattering look. This dress is actually a simple A-line design that I've been working before. It's made of sheer linen fabric with a lining. But this time around, I'm gonna give it a fresh twist. Let's get started. First, we need to cut out the part that sits about 2 inches above the waistline. And if there is a lining involved, make sure to cut it too, keeping everything together. To make our sewing process easier, we are gonna sew the outer fabric and lining together with their wrong sides facing each other. This nifty trick helps prevent any twisting or sewing mistakes. It's especially useful for fabric that tend to unravel easily. It's called a stay stitch. Just a little tip, adjust the upper thread length. And for me, I set it to 4.5. It's almost to the max. Now, let's move on to the waist section. Take a moment to measure the length of the waist circumference you cut earlier. Based on that, we'll prepare a fabric piece that about 1.5 to 2 times the length of half the waist circumference by 4 inches. Don't forget, we'll need 2 of these fabric pieces. One for the outer fabric and one for the lining. To make our sewing easier, we'll do a stay stitch along this surrounding. And grab an elastic band. Mine happens to be 1/4 inches wide. We'll be creating multiple turners for the elastic to go through. Using the ruler, mark lines at 1/2 inch intervals and sew along those lines. Once that's done, we'll cut the ends so that the elastic can easily slide in. Time to insert the elastic band. Ensure you sew the ends to keep them in place. Then we'll cut the elastic band to fit half of the waist circumference and sew the other end. The position of the elastic insertion can vary depending on your design. I personally like to skip one section at a time. Remember, we'll be repeating this step for both the front and back panels of the dress. Align the right sides together and sew the side seam. And don't forget to serge or zigzag stitches for that professional finish. Let's mark the centers and find the center of the top as well. Now align those center points with the waist side seams and pin or clip them together. As we sew, let's give a gentle pull to ensure everything goes smoothly. Don't forget to serge or zigzag stitches. Now it's time to tackle the skirt. Grab 2 fabric pieces that measure the waist circumference by 24 inches. Essentially, we need fabric pieces that are twice as wide as the waist circumference, with the desired skirt length. Align the right size of the fabric pieces. Sew the side seams. And give it a serge or zigzag stitch to keep it all intact. And mark the centers while you're at it. If you have a lining, follow the same steps and connect to the outer skirt with the stay stitches. Now, pin the centers and side seams of the waist and skirt together. As we sew, let's gently pull to maintain an even tension. Serge or zigzag stitches to make sure everything stays in place. For the hemming, fold the hem of the skirt by ½ inches and then another inch and sew it in place. And give it the lining the same finishing treatment. Thank you for watching.